Welkom bij de persconferentie. 2345, oftewel 2345 bezoekers waren er vandaag bij deze bekerwedstrijd. 21-17 bij rust, 16 punten verschil, 47-31. Derde kwart, 19 punten verschil, 69-50. Eindstand 90-75. Good Salman, you have to come to Groningen knowing 29 points difference. How do you prepare them for a game like that?
It starts with setting goals, and the goal for today was not to win, was not to make 29 points better, but play a good game. And unfortunately, the last time I was here, I felt better than I do today, and I did in the halftime, because halftime I said to myself, this is going to be a disaster. And looking at stuff like their offensive rebounds, our turnovers, and I think we did a little better in the third and the fourth quarter. I think their offensive rebounds went from 12 to 15, so maybe it says something about how serious they took the fourth quarter, especially. But well, luckily we could pick it up a little better in the third and the fourth quarter.
What is then the big difference in teams? Because the Donar also has a problem with Bekkering injured.
I think there are two main differences. It has to do with at first experience in the team. And of course we got the big guys with experience, and T. Stilkens, but especially people who should organize the game. There's we get too many times that we're uncontrolled, and we really lose control. So that's one. And I think the difference is also that when we get people off the bench, well, I think we're too small. Our selection, in fact, is
24 against 49.
Yeah.
From the bench.
Yeah.
Oh. Probably. There was Cup. How is Rotterdam doing competition? Are you satisfied about that?
Well, we perform above expectations, especially when you look what's happening around the team and around the club. And this, I think I explained that last time. We are building, and I had a discussion with Coach Kalen before the game. We are trying to make get a larger scope and have a plan that goes further than this season. And I think we're making good progress, making steps ahead, and that is especially with funding money, finding people willing to invest in Rotterdam basketball. And I think this is where it all starts.
Should be good for a city like Rotterdam, huh?
I hope so.
For sure. Okay, thank you very much.
Anytime.
Coach Kalen, congratulations. Are you satisfied? Of course with a win, but with a game.
Yeah, I think that we did a solid game, especially in the first half when we ensured our victory. I think that approach was good, and then I have been calculating a lot in the second half with playing time, because we had a large lead, and I wanted to give some other players more playing time who didn't play earlier.
And then we saw during the game Thomas a little bit injured to the bench, Cunningham a little bit injured to the bench, and you already have so much injuries. How did you feel about that?
Yeah,
moment?
we are in a period where we have a lot of problems with injuries. Some of them are a little bit bigger, some of them are small, but this is something what is disturbing our working process for the moment.
How do you cope with that on practices, probably?
Yeah, that's very difficult, because we now for the 2 weeks we didn't have 10 people on a practice, but this is bad luck. This is something what can happen, and we try to keep our heads up and to keep going.
Looking at Ross, is there any progress?
Yes, there is a progress, but of course he has a checkup, I think, next week, so doctor is going to decide. It's not me who will decide when he will be back.
And what is the injury of Mark Sanchez?
Mark had a tendon which was inflamed, but normally he was practicing individually yesterday, and he did a warm up today with the team. He will practice tomorrow if there is no any reaction, then he will be in a team and he will play on a Saturday.
Okay, even back to the game. You won it. Now it's semi-finals for the cup. That means something.
Well, it's always good, but that we are still in a race, and now normally we have a Leiden in front of us, so we try to do our best.
And what about Amsterdam for competition next Saturday?
Also, we are going every game 100%. I'm expecting that that our approach will be like it was today.
Oké. Voordat ik het vergeet te zeggen, natuurlijk prachtige shirt sponsor vandaag erbij en ook op de middencirkel genoemd, technisch expert Jansen. Dus, zeker moeite waard om even te vermelden. Zijn er nog?
Maar klein.
Je vond het wat klein op de bord. Ja, vond ik ook. Maar je weet nu wie het zijn. Ja? Goed onthouden. Zijn er nog vragen vanuit de pers? Laten we het hierbij. Nog over 48 uur zijn we weer. Zaterdagavond tegen Amsterdam. Ja.
Good luck. See you Thursday.
Thursday. Again.